All right, please close your eyes, friends, please. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marudostunandi Divyaistavaihi Vedai Shangapadakram Upanishadair Gayanti Yam Shamagaha Yanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Vishyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Nabidusura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namah. Okay, friends, I hope you have really seen all that we discussed yesterday. The most important aspect of the whole discussion yesterday was for somebody to be happy, no conditions apply. If I say, or you come and ask me, Swamiji, can you make me happy? I said, yes, I'll make you happy. And what you do? Go and walk around the mountain. Earn 500,000 rupees. Get this land. Have 1,000 horses. What am I doing? You asked me a simple question, Swamiji. Please make me happy. And I am giving you 1,000 conditions. Get these cars, get these houses, get married, get these things, and you shall be happy. Suppose there is a person who approached me as already a billionaire. He has got his cars, he has got his houses, he has got everything. And these days in our generation, of course, there are billions of people who are poor, but there are also billions of people who are multi-billionaires. You don't go and tell him, get a car, get a house, get a job, then you shall be happy because he knows everything. He has everything. Still he is not happy. What do? The moment he says that, now your prescription is out. So what shall you say? Renounce. Give up, give up, give up. Please understand, friends, as been grabbing is a condition. You don't need to create that condition of grabbing something or somebody to be happy. You cannot create yet another condition to renounce everything and live a very austere life and to be happy. That's yet another condition. If riches, indulgence has to make somebody happy, then the richest people, the emperors, the kings, the billionaires, they shall automatically be happy. Then why did they give up everything? And suppose you say, renouncing everything shall be happy. Renunciation, you don't have to teach. There are millions and millions of poor people who have nothing. Not even living on the roadside. They don't have a roof over their head. Please be human, friends. Just don't build up somebody's dreams or demolish somebody's dreams. High indulgence or total austerity, both are different conditions. It has nothing to do with happiness, please. Same way, another line is, I want to be somebody. You want to be somebody? All right. Be a PhD, be educated, get a job, be a president, be a prime minister, get a position. What are you doing? For me to be me and somebody very important, you are asking me to pick up an important position, important role, important degree. So where is my native importance? I shall be important because the degree is important. I shall be important because the job is important. I shall be important because I am adopted by somebody important. I want to be important because I am the citizen of a country which is important. Citizenship is very valued. Are you getting that point, friends? How can you ever make somebody happy and where the happiness is conditional? How can you make somebody absolutely important when importance is also conditional? What does it mean, friends? If you look at it, do not sit down here as an Indian, American, Australian, New Zealander, follower of a religion, follower of a no follower of a religion, believers and non-believers. No, friends. When all of us were born, 8 billion people at this moment in the planet, before and after, those who will be born, those who were born, nobody born branded. Nobody was born branded. Conditions you started giving us. You can say the conditioning and all that stuff. You can think in these terms. Conditions were added. Conditions were added. There is a beautiful story, not a story, it is a beautiful chapter in Markandeya Purana. That's a very old, ancient scripture. There a king who had a queen called Madalasa. Madalasa means for whom ignorance is gone. She is as a wise person. She had more children. And then, of course, one child was there, and this child, to cut the story short, when the child was crying, she shall sing a song, lullaby. What is the lullaby? Shuddhosi buddhosi niranjanosi sansara maya parivarjitosi sansara maya tyajamoha nidram madana salullupatam. The child. Tamuvacha putram. To the child, the mother is singing. What is singing? Shuddhosi, buddhosi, niranjanosi. You are Shuddha, absolutely pure. There is nothing other than yourself. What is purity? When you say pure milk, there is only milk and milk, there is no water. When there is gold is pure, gold and gold, nothing else. You are Shuddha, absolutely pure. There is nothing other than yourself. And that is same for everybody. Buddhosi, awakened, consciousness, awareness, enlightened. Buddhosi, niranjanosi, untainted, nothing can ever touch you. Sansara maya parivarjitosi, all the delusions of the universe, the creation, never can touch you. Tyajamoha nidra, give up this deep slumber of delusion. Understand about yourself. So the person is now planting that seed. What is that telling him? He's not putting a condition. You are already Shuddha, Buddha, Niranjana. You are pure, awakened, awareness, untainted, absolute. When somebody putting a condition, they are tainting you. They are limiting you. Are you getting that point, please? Limiting the limitless. Tainting the untainted, spotting the unspotted, limiting the unlimited. Basically, all of us are one and the same. The whole humanity. But what has happened? All of us are looking at ourselves through, I'm an Indian, I'm an Australian, an American. You just think of it, friends. The Mahadeva, please, friends. Imagine the days when there are no countries with different names. There is only planet Earth. And planet Earth is a part of the solar system and the universe. A child which was born, he was born in the universe. Because Earths are not named, planets are not named, Earth was not divided in the name of the countries. Even now we are born like that. But we carry the baggage that the other people put in us. Just simple example. India was India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Burma, let us say Sri Lanka, Bhutan. Just think of it. 5, 6 countries, 7 countries. One Indian subcontinent. Just Indian. How come so many people? Previously it was just Russian. Now there are 25 to 15, 20 different countries. USSR, Soviet Socialist Republic. So many countries. Now everybody is Russian. Now they are Ukrainian, Azerbaijan, and all that stuff, Belarus. So many different types of, so many different countries. What happened? So long before We are named, conditioned, divided. We are all the part of the universe. These names and these positions, citizenship, these are all different conditions given to us. Same thing, happiness. Listen, friends. Every person, you are born happy. Niranjanosi, untainted. No unhappiness there. Is not tainted by the happiness or unhappiness. Purity or impurity. You are absolute. That's what you are. And if you say person, to be happy, what should he do? You must do something. Some conditions must be fulfilled. Are you going to make him happy or struggle in the name of happiness? To be yourself, no conditions apply. To be the happiness, no conditions apply. We shall see it very, very elaborately. To be yourself who you are, no conditions apply. But to have a role which you are going to have, conditions apply. For you to be happy, the happiness itself, no conditions apply. But for you to be comfortable, uncomfortable, having something, rich or poor, young or old, conditions apply. Are you getting that point, please? This is something we must remember. Whole humanity. For you to be a believer and non-believer. There was a time, friends, where human beings had no belief system. Religions are all historical religions. Think of it, friend. Religions, for all humanity you talk. Don't talk about the Hindu, Muslim, Christian like that. Just like the countries, there are continents were not divided at one time. Countries were not divided at one time. Different types of, so many divisions were not there. People had lesser and lesser, sort of oneness. They were totally part of the creation, world, universe. Same thing also, before these religions came up, before different types of thoughts are given to you, what happens? What are you? You are there. Because of a faith you exist, or because you exist, therefore a faith was given to you. Because of citizenship you are existing, or because you are existing, a citizenship is given to you. Friends, please appreciate, be that a secular identity or a religious identity. Any identities do not create you. Because you are, an identity is given. Identity doesn't create you. You are given an identity. If this much we understand, 8 billion people shall hold each other, embrace each other. In fact, you are inseparable, one existence, call it limitless universe, creation, call it exist. Even creation you don't have to call it. Don't have to create anything. Don't have to learn anything, name anything. Because the moment you start speaking, different words, different languages. Even the physical body, think of it, this physical body. How many ways you can call it? It's a man. For me, this boy is a man. Suppose tomorrow I am not very comfortable with this body, my man's body. Today you know that the body can be changed into a woman's body. So previously as a man, now I am a woman, now I am a transgender. Anything can happen. Think of it. This is a condition. You can see, seer, eyes go blind. You can hear, deaf. So many conditions comes up. Depending on what type of thoughts I pick up a language, Odia language. So I am from Orissa, Odia language. You are from Tamil Nadu, Tamil language. You are from Spain, Spanish language. You are from France, French language. Think of it. You are from England, English language. Portugal, Portuguese language. Are you getting that? So many Italian, how many different languages? So what we have created? Divisions in the name of language, divisions in the name of color, divisions in the name of the shape and size, divisions in the name of riches and poverty. What are you doing? The Ishvara, I am I. Should I be branded with a divisive identity? Should I be branded with a divisive identity? So for me to be me, no conditions apply. For me to be a man, okay, the body is man. For me to be a woman, my body must be converted to a woman. For me to be rich, I must have something. For me to be poor, I must give up something, lose something. For me to be educated, pick up this idea. For me not to be educated, don't have that idea. I don't want to learn music. I will never be a musician. I will never be a scientist. I will never be a physicist. I will never know swimming. Are you getting that, friends? What are you doing? For you to be you, no roles are required. For you to be the happiness, no conditions apply. You know, sir, what is the tragedy? The persons who do not know themselves and the persons who do not know what they want, they are teaching people what they should want and what they should be. Take this line, think it over. Take this line and think over. A person who does not know who he is or who she is, and a person who doesn't know what he or she wants, giving direction to the people as to what they should have and what they should be, what they should want. The person who is not happy, few conditions he has fulfilled, he telling people what conditions they should also fulfill or they should not fulfill. Then what happens? That is where comes my philosophy, my thinking, your thinking, my thought, my idea, my culture, your culture. What are you talking? There is one underlying infinity, all-pervasive, one eternal existence which is true for every one of us. Divisions, how many? Billions. Everybody is acceptable. How does it matter? Differences will be there. Think, friends. A person was very much worried. I'll take step by step. We will make it so beautiful, friends. Please do not sit down as a follower of a religion, follower of a practice, follower of a country, follower of a particular, you are a citizen of a particular country, or you have a particular food habit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Please. We shall not define you with the things that you have or do not have. This is where comes the Upanishads. Beautiful. Will not define you with the things that you have or do not have. Everything that you have, others will have somewhere or other. What you don't have, other people also may not have it. Why should you be defined by what you have? That is why you feel uncomfortable everywhere. You go to the school, everybody defines you, what type of grade you have got. College, same thing. Go to the society, what is your parentage? What houses you have got? What car you have got? What dogs you have got? What body you have got? What color you have got? What are you doing? Everybody is scanning us. Sir, you can scan the mountains and landscape, you can't scan the space. Space is same. Our roles can be scanned. Our identities can be given and challenged. But who we are always the same. There is absolutely no difference whatsoever. But we get confused. Why? Because the people who are not aware of themselves, they are telling me what I should be. The person who is unhappy doesn't know what he wants in life, he is telling me what I should want. Are you getting that point? A person one day went to a wise man and he asked him, "Sir, I really don't know what is my worth. Some people call me I am so wonderful, so fantastic. Other people call me I am such a stupid, idiot, useless fellow, imbecile. They don't give any importance to me. Can you tell me how shall I look up to myself? Can you evaluate me? What is my price? How much am I worth? Some people say I am worthless, some people say something. Can you please tell me?" The wise man smiled and gave him a stone. He said, "Son, please take this stone, go to the marketplace and find out how much it costs. But don't sell it, Just find out how much it costs and come back to me." Listen to this. Beautiful. And the person takes the stone, steps out, First person he meets is a fruit vendor. He said, "Sir, will you like this stone? Will you like this stone?" The person looked at it and he said, "Yeah, very nice color, good." And he said, "How much will you pay?" He said, "I really don't need it, but I can take it for my child who will play with it. I'll give you 10 oranges. Then he said, "No, thank you, I can't sell it. This is not mine, my teacher's. So I just want to, so 10 oranges. Then he goes to a vegetable shop. He also sees same thing. He says, "I don't need it. I don't need it. You please take it, just that. But if you want to sell it, okay, how much can you give it?" 10 kilos of potato. "Okay, thank you, I can't sell." Then he goes to a clothing shop. And then in clothing shop he says, "Oh, it's very nice. Again, I don't need it. But if you want it, I will take it and I shall give you 10 saris or dhotis or whatever." Just to make the story, just see that. Then he starts thinking, why go to these fellows? Why not go to a stone sculptor? Maybe he will need this stone. So he takes the stone to a sculptor and asked him, "Sir, how much this stone will cost?" He said, "Look, I don't need this stone, so I don't talk about it. But what shall I do with this small stone? I do with the big stone sculpture. What is this things will do? And doesn't mean anything, but it's very colorful. If you want something, and how much will be?" He said, "No, I don't have money to give you, but I can, in exchange, I shall give you a Ganesha statue. One statue, I will give it to you. Yeah, I don't need it." Then he said, "All right, let me go to a jeweler." Then he goes to a jeweler. The first jeweler, he goes there and he sees it. For the first time, somebody wakes up and he says, "This is really nice stone." He said, "Good, where from you got it?" "Somebody, my teacher has given it." "How much will you give?" He said, "This is a really good one, but not a very precious stone. It looks colorful. Okay, I'll give you 10,000 rupees. Oh, price is going up now. Then he said, "Okay, thank you, but I can't sell it." Then he said, "Then why not go to royal jeweler, the best in the city?" He goes to the royal jeweler. The royal jeweler sees it, cleans it up a little bit, puts up a pink. He takes it and goes back to the teacher and gives that. And he said, "What did you say? What did they say?" He started from the 10 oranges to 10 million, or the priceless. "So, this is your stone, fine. But what about me? What is my price? How are you going to value me? How will I look at myself? Am I somebody or useless? Am I worth something or worthless?" He said, "Son, I have to tell you the same thing. It depends who looks at you and how you look at yourself. Long before you know how to look at yourself, people look at you through what they know." This is teaching. Are you getting that point? For everybody, the stone is unwanted. For most people, life is unwanted. Things are unwanted. What am I doing in this world? What is this going on? Meaningless. Please think of that. Simple story. A fruit vendor, a vegetable vendor, a small shop, a person with just dealing with some stones and the jewelry. Same stone. So many different people looking at it in different ways. Same person is there. How are we trained to look at people? We are trained to look at people long before you are trained to, please, first we are trained to look at people. Parents will introduce rich. Rich means this fellow has got many houses and cars. Poor, small jhopadi, small hutment. Please think, friends. See for yourself. Educated, uneducated. He's a teacher, he's a principal, he's a education minister, he's the chief minister, he's the prime minister, he's the president, he's international president. He's a man of lakhs, millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. We have been, what is happening? We have been made to, trained to look at people through the things that they have. Black, white, green, yellow, brown, red. Are you getting that point, please? We are looking at the people through the country they reside, the village they reside, the culture they live in, the food they eat, the language they speak, the dress they put on. Are you getting that? When we are looking at them through those things, can we stop looking at ourselves through those things? Can we? Oh, these are the followers of this religion, they are dressed like that. They are the followers of this religion, they worship in a statue placed like that. Different types of designs, different types of dresses, different types of mantras, different types of chantings, Think, friends, what are we doing? How are you evaluating others? That is how we evaluate ourselves. And then compare. I don't want to be poor, I want to be rich. I don't want to be an Indian, I want to be an American. I don't want to be an American, I want to be Russian. I don't want to be a believer, I want to be a non-believer. I don't want to be a non-believer, I want to be a believer. I don't want to be a communist, I want to be a Democrat. I don't want to be a democratic thing, I want to be theologian. I don't want this political philosophy, that religious people, that religious philosophy, this social philosophy, that social philosophy, this type of financial condition, that type of financial condition. Are you getting that point, please? What are we doing? Everybody wants to be in other person's shoes. Nobody is comfortable in his own shoes. The rich wants to be poor, the poor wants to be rich. The indulgent wants to be renunciate wants to be indulgent. The believer wants to be non-believer wants to be believer. Then inside you also same type of confusion and confrontation. What a confrontation inside you, what a conflict inside you. Sometimes I am hungry, sometimes I want to eat, sometimes I am rich, sometimes I am poor, sometimes I am angry, sometimes I am loving. I want something, I don't want something. I love one thought, I hate that thought. I love my body, I hate my body. I love my wife, I hate my wife. I love my husband, I hate my husband. I love people, hate people. Love, hate. Conditions. Relative conditions. Are you getting the portrayal of a human life? One human life. Your life, friends, your life. Do not analyze anybody or nobody. Please. You return to yourself. I must learn how to evaluate myself. But how do I learn to evaluate myself? When I have been brainwashed, conditioned to look at myself, to define myself through something, how am I going to evaluate myself as I am? Are you getting that point? If I have been brainwashed, conditioned to believe to be happy means to be rich or to be renunciate, what will happen? Will you ever be comfortable with yourself? How can you ever be happy in life? Because the conditions that you are putting are continuously changing. So if you say, so a big happiness course, school, college, university, or go to the field of religion, secular person's belief of happiness is different. You must have 3 houses, 4 cars, 5 with these things, all these things you should have, good house, good right time, everything should run, all conveniences, all comforts you should have, then only you shall be happy. So, one day the New York city is completely dark, murder takes place. Or any city for that matter becomes dark or something, there is a national disaster, natural disaster, what will happen? Please, friends, no conditions can prevail forever. You are born unconditional. Suddhosi, buddhosi, niranjanosi, sansara maya parivarjitosi. The delusions, the confusions, the limitations of the world never touches you. Which child should we give him this vision, this insight? Which child? Which child? Indian child? European child? American child? Every child. We are all human beings, friends. Cut the stupid skin, same blood, same organs. That is why, just like you take a simple example, like a doctor. Suppose you are an Indian doctor, now he is going on, he is opening the body and learning how to treat the people. Now he goes to another country, becomes a doctor there. When suppose he goes to America and the big Texan comes up and says, "Can you fix up my body?" He says, "No, I can't handle you, only Indian body." Can you say that? If you have opened one human body, it doesn't matter from Eskimo country to Timbuktu, every human being you can handle. Because same type of blood, same type of organs, same type of bone, same type of bone marrow, same type of liver, pancreas, everything is same. Just like the human body, so also human mind. For understanding human body, you have to open somebody's body. You can't open your body. But to understand human mind, you open your mind. And how do I open mind? How do I open my mind? Whatever way you have been brought up, that is how you shall open your mind. Whatever you have picked up by yourself or somebody, that is how you shall do that. But a person who knows the whole mystery of it, the nature of the thoughts, nature of ideas, ideation, philosophies, thoughts, emotions, the one who knows everything about it, and also about yourself, who you are. That person will help you to understand yourself, who you are. So, like a same stone. The fruit vendor will never know the value of a stone. Understand? The fruit vendor will know about the fruits. Vegetable vendor will know about the vegetables. The musician will know about the music. The football fellow will know about the football. The politics fellows who have the fancy ideas of different types of conditions, they will know only about their philosophy. Not every other thing. The communist will know about communism. Socialist, socialism. The science will know about the scientist. Who is knowing about himself? This self is gone, lost in this pandemonium. Scientists' Congress, Philosophers' Congress, Economists' Congress, Religious Congress, Millennium Conference. And what do? Each one goes and sings his glory. You have a religious conference, what are you going to what should you be doing in a religious conference, friends? So the oneness among the divisiveness, apparent divisions, there is one individual thing. No, if each one goes there and sings his glory, that I am the my way, highway, I am the best, why did you come together? Meeting for what? It's like a Toyota car, Mercedes-Benz, that Audi or that, what is that? Name those cars, man, doesn't matter. Any type of car, Italian car, Ferrari, all that stuff. All these representatives of different car industries have come up, and each one is singing the glory of his car. Then why did you meet there? Each one is singing glory of, in brown bodies, yellow bodies, black bodies, white bodies, then each one is singing the glory. What are you doing? These are the colors that they have, position that they have, language that they have, food that they have, belief that they have, faith that they have. But who they are, essentially, one and the same thing. Long before you become the citizen of a member of a village community, citizen of a country or a continent, we are inseparable part of the universe. With that huge universal identity, you cannot have a function in life. That is why limited functions are needed. Like you go to the doctor and say, my body is not all right. Which part? Body. What will you do? Therefore, name it toes, knee, thighs, bone, marrow, this, that, so that pinpoint. But because you name it face, it doesn't cease to be body. Because you name it liver, it doesn't cease to be a body. Body it is. Universe it is. Creation it is. Totality it is. Infinity it is. What is your vastness? What is your comprehension about yourself? If you are if you are programmed to look at yourself through little thing, you cannot look at yourself as the limitless absolute. So the teacher is one, a tradition is one, that beautiful tradition which does not defines you with a limited thing and divides you and separates you. But that is the teaching which takes you beyond limited definitions, helps you to be yourself, which is the absolute truth. Identities are relative. Conditions are relative. Unconditioned is limitless, absolute. Who you are is absolute. Are you getting that? Who you are is absolute. Many relative roles you shall play in life. Who you are is absolute happiness. Many different conditions you shall go through life. Pain, less pain, more pain, excitement, pleasure, more pleasure, less pleasure, different shades of it. Comforts, discomforts. But what are you doing? What are we doing? Just like you go to a shop, there are things out of $1 to $1 million. 1 rupee to billion rupees. Ordinary clothes to super sophisticated clothes. Useless four-wheelers to 3 million, 4 million, 5 million type of super, like that. So we are going to compete like that amongst ourselves, human beings? Yes, somebody can sing, somebody can dance, somebody can jump, somebody can run, somebody can fix up the hall, somebody can put up the chair. But together we have the most beautiful evening of music. Who is better? Everybody is needed. That comes from the understanding about yourself. So your evaluation must come from who you are. Achha, between this, who I am and what I want, we'll go into that happiness topic, friends. Between this, who I am and what I want, what is more important? Because I want, therefore I am, or because I am, therefore I want? Okay, because I am, therefore I want. Listen. Somehow, all of us, everybody takes for granted that we are. Who we are, nobody is worried. We are alive. This morning I was thinking that. Everybody, we are alive. When you are 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, unless you are stricken with a sort of a fatal disease or something like that, no 10-year, 20-year-old ever shall think of death. That doesn't exist. Young people, what do they think? They are the immortals walking this earth. Only when you are 60, 70, breathing difficulty, stomach pain, cannot go, cannot do, then you say, oh, I am listening to the whisperings of the death, right? Until that, nobody bothers. So that is the time, if you tell him to listen carefully, why the youngster is not interested in knowing who he is? Because existence has never become a problem for him. He is. Living is not a problem. Dying has, that whisperings of the death has not yet been heard. Now what is more important is, I want to eat this food. I am hungry. I want this food. I want to go around. I need this car. I want to live in a nice house. I want this house. Therefore, if you tell him, you must understand yourself. What shall he say? Keep your philosophy to you. Give me some practical lessons. You understand now? Why people do that? Because existence is not threatened. Your being alive is never threatened. What is more important is how to be alive, not how to be. Because who I am is unthreatened for the time being. How fantastic. Round the world, every society. Are you getting that point? How fantastic it is. That is why everybody wants to learn. Tell me how to make money. Tell me how to get a bigger house. Tell me how to get everything. Just don't tell me I am happy with myself, I am the happiness, I am the absolute. Who cares? Why? My hunger is more important. True. Sustenance is more important. That is why when people get some type of a sustenance, educated, got a job, got everything, then discovered, ayyo, this is not working it out. Therefore, I want to know who am I. That changes comes up. So, between these two statements, who I am and what I want, even though what is more important is who I am, not many people are interested in knowing who I am. If you are right away interested and listening to these talks, first time now, this course, already I have talked about eye-opener, look at that, go and listen to that. If you are straight away interested in eye, go into that. But if you are beginning, if you are seeing it very nicely, see how it is. It begins with what I want in life. Because if you say, please tell me who you are, you shall say meaningless question. Because you may not know who you are, but you are not totally ignorant you are. You are not totally also ignorant about yourself. There is a vague idea about yourself, and that vagueness is good enough for the time being. That is why there was in a village, a wise person was living in there. The villagers were going and asking him, can you please come and share your wisdom? He said, yes, I will come. I will share my wisdom. So he comes on a Sunday morning when people are sitting down there. He asks them, do you know what am I going to talk? Self-knowledge, all this great wisdom. Do you know what I am going to talk? Everybody said, no, we don't know what you are going to talk. He said, since you do not know, you will not understand what I am going to talk. He ran away. Again, villagers went there. Next Sunday, he comes back. Do you know what I am going to talk? Last time they said no, they ran away. He ran away. This time they said, yes, we know. That is the mullah, the wise man. He said, yes, we know what you are going to talk. Since you know what I am going to talk, why should I talk? He left. Again they requested, and they come back next Sunday again. So, do you know what I am going to talk? Now the audience is prepared. Left side, right side. So, one side said, yes, we know what you are going to talk. The other side said, no, we don't know what you are going to talk. Then he said, all right, those of you who say you know, please talk to those people who say they don't know. He again left. Very slippery customer. They went and called him back again. He said, okay, sir, please understand, I am not going to make a big deal out of this knowledge. What is happening is, about this subject, about this self, about who you are, which is the greatest mystery, we shall see it now. You can't say you don't know about yourself. Who are you? Mother, father, man, woman, husband, wife, rich, poor. You have some big idea about yourself. You can't say you don't know. But can you say I know for sure? This is me? No. Sometimes rich, sometimes poor. Sometimes young, sometimes old. Sometimes angry, sometimes quiet. Sometimes disturbed, sometimes... Are you getting that point? Then which one is me? So I can't say I know, neither can I say I don't know. This is vagueness. This vagueness doesn't kill you. Are you getting that point, please? This vagueness about yourself does not kill you. That is why no youngster is interested in understanding about himself. Why? What kills my body now is hunger. What gives me discomfort now is my poverty. What gives me more pleasure is my sensation. I want to see things, touch things, taste things. And how many? What all things you should see? Vast world in front of you. What all things you can hear? Million sounds. How many different touches? Ayyo. How many different tastes? Too many. Smells? Different. How many different restaurants? Indian, Thai, African, what all? Think, friends. I am in a big speed, I am talking it out. But you please sit down, take one point and see for yourself. How many, everybody is hungry for different types of tastes. Not only hungry for eating the food to kill your hunger, but hungry for different types of taste. Hungry for different types of smells. Hungry for different types of drinks. Hungry for different types of touches. Hungry for different types of sights. Hungry for different types of listenings. None of this hunger, if not satisfied, will not kill you, but will make you uncomfortable and miserable. But the moment your body overtakes you, and suddenly body becomes sick, and you know, with the body I am going to die, suddenly you shall try to know who you are, and you completely give up the search for the sight, sound, taste, touch, smell. You understand this psychology? This is for the whole humanity. This is not Hinduism. This is not this and that. Even though in our scriptures it is told, that in the scriptures is so beautiful, it doesn't give a name to this belief. Sanatana. This is something Sanatana, Sadayava Nutana, eternally fresh. For whom? Everybody. When you say who you are, who everybody is. Understand? Happiness also is universal. We shall see that point. So everybody is more interested in what he wants than who he Is. Are you getting that point? If you see that point, now a little bit more about this who I am, because in reality it begins with it, because in this whole creation, come back to yourself, I am the greatest mystery, the greatest riddle. Sit down and think for yourself that there is a sky, vast space, air, water, earth, mountains, deserts, a planet, stars, Milky Ways, galaxies is not a problem. Because I am here, that is why it is a mystery. Suppose I am not here, think for yourself, you are not here. Does it matter if the creation exists? No. If you are not here, does it matter if there is a creator exists? But what are you doing? We are fighting about a creator. What my religion says, what your religion says. Why are you worried about creators? Even the creation, why are you worried about? Because if you are not here, creation means nothing. Creator means nothing. You are the most important person in life. But we have been brainwashed to believe I am the least important. No, you are the most important. It's not a pep talk. You are the most important. Who is the most important person in this hall? Not the speaker, me. Not the listener, you. Without speaker, there is no listener. Without listener, there is no speaker. But even though you are not a listener, not a speaker, still we all are. Are you getting that point? So each one person is important, very important. But we are always looking for important other people, how they are more important than me. So you feel rotten. Or you think other people are less important than you feel arrogant, timir, total arrogant. Both way stupid. The conditions. You are touched up and down in conditions. So you are the most important person, you are the greatest mystery of life. So if you are the mystery, which mystery you shall resolve? The mystery of the creation? The mystery of the God, creator? Or the mystery of yourself? Because in your presence, listen, in your presence, the creation or the creator or anybody or anything is a mystery. In your absence, nothing is a mystery. Therefore, you are the mystery number one. You must understand yourself. Like coronavirus. Previously I was talking the virus, the smallpox and other diseases. Now it is coronavirus. The coronavirus, the corona disease that has completely brought everything to stand still to this mobile planet has become virulent, terrible. You know the effects of it. You want a cure because it kills everybody. Are you really worried about that killing everybody, or ultimately you will be also killed? Understand? It's not that I am looking for a solution because I am going to kill. No. If I find a solution, everybody will be alive. I will also be alive. Understand? And how does this, how do you cure the disease? Think. How do you cure a disease? Does the disease kill you? Or the virus kills you? There is no disease without the virus. You kill the virus, the disease is gone. Exactly the same way, if we are confused, if everything sounds to be mysterious, looks to be mysterious, because I is the virus, I am the mystery to myself. I don't know anything about myself. Mysterious. Previously people are thinking God sends this pestilence, God sends the disease. So everybody is praying God, some creator they are praying. But as time passed, a scientist looks at it and he says, how come one person is suffering, another person is not suffering? That means they take the blood test. In the blood of somebody, there is a pathogen which is not in the other person's pathogen. COVID time, everybody understands it. You don't have that suffering because you don't have that pathogen, virus. So once you isolate the virus, that in the presence of this virus, this disease comes. In the absence of the virus, there is no disease. Kill the virus. In the presence of me, the individuality, because body doesn't have a sense of mystery. In the sense of I, the individuality, the creation is a mystery. In the absence of which is not a mystery. In your deep sleep, which creation is a mystery? In your moments of happiness, which creation is a mystery? You forget, na? So what is that virus? I is the virus. So I must understand myself. But this I has no time to understand himself because he is now young. No disease. No question of dying now, so young. So the person is beautifully riding this vehicle of the luxury vehicle of the physical body, $1 billion, $1 trillion physical body vehicle in the highway of the universe. To see, to hear, to teach, to taste, to taste, to touch, to smell, what all things, wow, millions and millions of experience, sensation of immense kinds. And the whole business is who can provide you more sensation, who can give you unique sensation, who can give you extraordinary sensation. That is where the 5-star hotel, 7-star hotel, 10-star hotel, they compete. Religion doesn't fall back. Religion says, I shall give you experience that nobody else has given. My heaven is more decorated than your heaven. My gods are more powerful than your gods. That is also opening up the things. Like yesterday I asked you, what do you want? I want to make you happy? Yes, I want to be happy. What do you want? Laddu. I want a chocolate. I want a car. I want money. I want a girl. I want a boy. That is your prescription. That's what you want. This is secular demands. The religious people who are religiously informed, what do you want? I want some rainbow in my head. I want to visualize this. I want to feel something passing through my head or passing through that. I want some type of universe exploding inside me. I want some exclusive sensation inside me. Really. What is that universal stuff? What is that all-pervasive, limitless reality which shall appear you only as a rainbow inside your brain? Some light I see, want to this. Say, you are waiting for that. Give me this sensation. Give me this experience. Somebody wants a sensation of the senses. Somebody wants an imaginary visualization. To visualize, you must be there to be conscious. Friends, we shall see all that. For you to be, so you are the biggest mystery. You must know yourself. But how many people have the patience to understand themselves? Why? Because at this moment, individuality is not threatened by the death of the body. As long as the body is there healthy, why should I be worried about not feeding it? Eat and be fat. Enjoy. Okay, fast food. Faster food, faster death also. That is the time you wake up. Possession. Fattening yourself with possessions of every kind. The I has no time for itself. But the moment what you are fast growing, accumulating with the fastest speed, when that starts crumbling, like that Apple computer person, when he was a billionaire, but then he had a cancer. It goes in through WhatsApp thing, what all things he wrote when he is dying. Any dying person will say that you may be a king, it doesn't matter. Suddenly you discover it was not worth it. I could have thousands of people working under me, but nobody could take my pain. I could not employ somebody to take my pain. I can employ somebody to look at my factory, my company, my people. These last moment declarations of the people have no relevance to the people who have started living. And by the time you recognize, it is too late. So you say, other people should know it. Unfortunately, everybody wants to go through their own personal experience. Then only I shall believe. Do you believe that way? Or you hide under the belief systems of different religions and thoughts and ideas, which doesn't make you understand who you are, but make you a somnambulist, a sleepwalker through different types of beliefs. You don't like that belief to be challenged. If your money is challenged, you don't like it because your happiness will go. Same to your faith is challenged, you don't like it. You are happily somehow sleepwalking through the whole thing. Know yourself. Do not hide behind a role. Friends, you cannot hide behind a role because role shall drop. You cannot hide behind the clothes because clothes shall be old and drop off. You cannot hide behind people. You cannot hide behind relationship. You cannot hide behind sensations. You cannot hide behind any type of thoughts for that matter. They shall all pass. And you shall be so frightened. But if somebody has helped you to discover who you are, suddenly you discover, even when everything goes away, the clouds disperse, the mountains fall away, the rivers can dry up, the fire can be extinguished, the space shines. Just a relative example. Who you are shall be shining forever. Achadyoyam adayoyam akledya asosyevacha nitya sarvagata sthanuhu achaloyam sanatanaha. That which cannot be cut down by the sword, down by the water, burnt by the fire, blown by the breeze, limited by the space. Nitya sarvagata sthanu, eternal, all-pervasive, ever-existing sanatana, sadaiva nutana, eternally fresh. Each person is sanatana, eternally fresh. That is your limitless, universal identity. This is not a thought for you to hold on. This is your being to be. This is not an idea to be held on. A structure to be worshipped or hung to, a book to be held on. No! Even the Vedas itself will say, just like the teacher who teaches, what shall he say? Once you understand, Guru naiva shishya, neither I am a teacher nor your disciple. Nothing. Those things you shall see some other time. The Vedas itself say, I am totally useless. Once you understand, yavan artha udapane sarvata samplutodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanatah. The Vedas says, that much meaning I have in your life, as much meaning is there on a well dug in the dry bed of a river. In the dry river bed, you dig a hole to get water. When the whole river is flooded with water, will you go for your well? The Vedas were talking about, you must understand about yourself. But when you discover that self is all-pervasive reality, shall you go to that book, that mantra, that word, that person? No. You understand about yourself, yet don't dismiss the book. Because don't dismiss the person, don't dismiss the tradition. Reason? You are traveling, friends. The milestones are there. When you cross the milestone, don't take the milestone and throw it away. Others are coming. That is our human traditions. A tradition which helps you to understand yourself. The tradition does not demand to be rescued or protected at the cost of your life. You don't have to give up your life for anybody. What is happening in the name of faith? People are giving up their life. Destroying other people's life. You must believe this or else I'll destroy you. Why? Why? For you to be you, what faith you need? You are born without a faith. You are born with a thought. You are born with an idea. You are born without a sensation. Think, friends. Nitya sarvata sthanu sanatana. So that is the secret. A person, when you appreciate it, fantastic, oh, wonderful. But the young man is not interested in that. Why? Life is still not threatened. So give me more, give me more, give me more, give me this. And this secular world is providing him new dreams. They make, the dream merchants are shaping dreams for them. Why? They want money. Movie moguls, entertainment industries. What are they for? To help you to be yourself? They want you to forget yourself. Oh, I enjoyed that music, I forgot myself. I watched that movie, I forgot myself. I had that food, that sensation, I forgot myself. Now you can have the luxury of forgetting yourself because your body is still breathing. When the physical body will start, your breathing, your breath will start becoming air. When you are going to die, suddenly you no more want to, you cannot forget yourself. Now you want to remember yourself. Too late. I don't know. Rather, that which was making you to forget yourself, now you shall desperately try to hold on to that, but you cannot hold on to that. Sensations are not available, objects are not available, your body does not cooperate. You feel frustrated. So what is that I want? You must understand yourself. But before I understand myself, because as I told you, it's not a very strong urge for everybody, but there will be smart, intelligent people, those will go straight into that. So those who cannot go there, okay, ask them to start with their body, their physical needs, their wealth, their all these things. So what do you want? Ask any person. With that we shall stop today. Tomorrow we shall see. What do you want? I just introduced the topic, with that I finish. What do you want? Because your wanting something is more important than your being. So what do you want? Oh, I want let me tell that the whole example of it. Like that, two people devoted to the God, I appreciate, the person gave a list. I went in university. I asked the students, I was supposed to talk. Half an hour, what can I talk? I told the students, if some group somewhere, don't worry about university, these and that, human beings. I asked them, what do you want? Oh, you have come here, why have you come to college? I have come here for a degree. Okay, I will give you the degree, certificate, take this certificate. Is it okay? No, but will it give a job? I said, you wanted a certificate, certificate is yours. Will it give a job? I said, you want a job? Tell me what you want. No, I want a certificate for the job. I said, okay, certificate is yours, job also is yours. You come to our ashram, you can be a cook, you can be a driver, you can be looking after the garden, looking after this, that. Is it okay? Everybody smiled, because everybody wants $1 million job. No. So I said, okay, is it okay? No. How much? Oh, so you want a job or money? So you don't want education. You want education for the sake of degree. You don't want the degree. You want the degree so that you can have access to a job. You don't want the job so that you can have the access to money. Okay? Step by step. You want money? How much money you want? 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, million? It's not for now. 10, 20 years I want a millionaire, billionaire, dreams, millionaire dream. Everybody, young millionaire. The whole world sings the pain to them, sings the glory of those people. Young millionaire. And the person thinks no end of himself. You know that big man who business that, I don't know which, Amazon or this company or whatever they are, Facebook or whatever. The billionaire who is separated from the wife, he gave some $35 billion to the wife. Can you have that type of money? Very expensive marriage now. Earn your life and give. Whatever my husband and wife, it doesn't matter, friends, just think of it. You want that type of money? Okay, I'll give you $500 billion. Increase the money size in the talk now. Previously I was telling 5 lakhs. Now 500 billion. Doesn't matter. Oh, how Swamiji, how will you get it? Why are you worried? In the Swiss bank account, $500 billion is all in your name. Nobody can touch, neither you can touch. Who wants it? You wanted money, it's all yours. No, I want the money. Yes, for what? I can have a house, car, plane, yacht, around the world, everything, 10 houses in London, San Francisco, Himalayas or Andes or anywhere. All these things, Sydney, I want all these things. So you don't want money for money's sake. Of course not. See, your money cannot purchase anything. Who do you want it? I want things. Okay, take the things. All the things are here. I'll give you things. 4 houses for 4 seasons, best cars, best horses, everything for you. But you can't drive the car, live in that house, ride the horses, swim in the pool. Then who wants it? You wanted it. No. I wanted it so that I can live in the house, swim in the pool, drive the car, ride the horses, fly the plane, have a holiday in the yacht, in Pacific Ocean. Then what will happen? So that, what will happen? I can be happy. So ultimately you are telling the truth. What do you want? Think, friends, tomorrow we shall see. Fix it up for yourself. Why do you want anything? Objects, why do you want it? for happiness. Tired of it, you want to renounce. Why do you want to renounce things? Happiness. Oh, I don't want need this object, I'm not a materialist. I'm a God-fearing person. God-fearing, huh? God-loving, no. I'm a God-fearing, I believe in God. Oh. I believe in God. And why do you believe in God? To be miserable? No, so that I can be happy. So what do you want in life? A belief in God? A disbelief in God? Or the happiness? Happiness. So what do you want? Whether you are a religious person or secular person, believer, non-believer, educated, uneducated, rich, poor, black, green, yellow, white, anything, man, woman, transgender, whatever is your sexual orientation, whatever type of achievements you have got in life, friends, every human being, irrespective of caste, creed, sex, race, nationality, religion, everything, every person, without exception, everybody wants happiness in life. Right or wrong, friends? Think it over. If you are accepting this, you are interested in happiness. If you are rejecting this, you think, if I reject it, if you reject it, you will be happy. Happiness you want. I'm not dying to accept it or reject it. Choice is yours, but be happy. How? We'll see tomorrow. What is this happiness, friends? Is it a condition? No conditions. And that is what exactly we shall see tomorrow. Close your eyes, friends. Please think over it. This is a beautiful, close your eyes. It's a beautiful arrangement. Everything is here with us. We are born with the unborn with us. We are living in the lap of infinity. And which is not a condition, unconditional. Being born is a condition, growing is a condition, possessing is a condition, having or not having is a condition, believing, not believing is a condition, having a political philosophy, no political philosophy is another condition. Please, friends, do not hold on to a condition. People encourage us to hold on to something. As I told you, those who do not know who they are or what they want, they have been in charge of educating people about what others should want or what others should be. You should be kind. You should not be angry, really. You can't escape both emotions, friends. You should be rich. You should never be poor, really. You can't escape two conditions. You should be young and healthy. You should be, but you cannot escape being old and dying. Immortality is not a condition. Unconditioned. Happiness is not a condition. Yourself is not a condition. Just see that, friends. We shall see more about the happiness itself. Unconditioned, unconditional. Amma, thank you, thank you, thank you.